Space. Space is so big and vast that we can't possibly fathom the size of it. Even trying to fully understand how big it is makes us seem so insignificantly small in such a huge, ever expanding universe. So then, how could it be that we are the only intelligent life in our universe? I mean, think about it. The universe is approximately 13.6 billion light years old and is only getting bigger and expanding more. How, through all of that, could we possibly be alone in this universe? Chances of us actually being alone are so incredibly slim that it's close to impossible. For example, there are nearly an infinite amount of planets out there, and we haven't even been able to explore the ones in our own solar system. Some people may think that aliens don't exist. However, I believe that they do and that they have actually visited our planet. Aliens, or extraterrestrials, are living beings not from Earth that are typically described as being little green or gray men who fly in UFOs. Although we can't say for sure that they don't exist, I believe that they do because we have proof of them. I believe that this includes the creation of the pyramids, pictures throughout history depicting UFOs and aliens, and civilizations in history existing with advanced knowledge that they shouldn't have. First of all, my first example is going to be how aliens visited us, leaving a mark in human history, with the creations of the Great Pyramids of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza was such a huge monumental piece of architecture and is considered to be one of the wonders of the world. However, how exactly did the ancient Egyptians make such a giant creation? According to OuterWorlds.com, back then, the Egyptians would have to carry each of the 2-ton blocks all the way up and stack them perfectly to create the Great Pyramid of Giza. Sure, they could have done that and maybe it just took a long time, but they did all of this without the invention of the wheel. That would also have been a near impossible feat to accomplish by themselves. They used very specific and specialized blocks for the pyramids and not just any regular rock. How did they make so many of these blocks and move them up and down with such great heights without any assistance? That would be impossible. So I believe that the answer to this would have to be the assistance of an outside force, and in this case would have to be aliens. Now that I stated how I believe aliens affected us with architecture regarding the Great Pyramids of Giza, I will now go on to my next example, which is going to be how aliens have affected our culture and art, or how are depicted in it. The one example I like to use is the painting in the 16th century, Madonna and the Child with the Infant St. John. This painting shows the Virgin Mary praying as she kneels over the baby Jesus and a young St. John. However, in the background of this picture shows a shepherd pointing to the sky looking at a strange object that appears to be a dark flying disc with a dome-like shape on its top. This is all according to whatculture.com. Now, I know many people may say that we don't know for sure if it's an alien UFO or anything, that it's just an old painting that may not mean anything. But this picture was created so long ago, and the description of the picture, how it was shown, has been related to the sightings that people see nowadays of UFOs. The exact size and shape correlate and match, which I find very interesting, how so long ago and throughout history since then there have been paintings with UFOs in it, and nowadays too everyone relates them to the exact same size and shape. That's just me saying that, though. So now that I have explained how I believe that aliens have affected our art and culture, and how have affected us in architecture in regards to the Great Pyramids, my last example is going to be how aliens have visited our planet and affected some civilizations. This example is going to be the ancient Sumerian civilization, and according to History.com, the Sumerian civilization existed around 4500 BC in the area of modern-day Iraq. However, the Sumerians invented highly advanced methods of farming and also developed complex systems of writing and mathematics. They were so highly advanced and possessed a vast knowledge of astronomy and the solar system that one ancient Sumerian tablet actually discovered by archaeologists actually lists the Earth as being the 7th planet of the edge of their solar system, which a fact would be true if Pluto is considered in that list. I believe that the fact that ancient Sumerians were able to come to this conclusion with their vast knowledge couldn't possibly be from themselves. Like, there was no way they could possibly have known that. I believe that aliens have come down and affected them and given them the ability to discover that, because a long time ago, the discovery of Pluto hadn't even been known then, neither have planets or our solar system. Overall, the reason why I believe that aliens exist is because of how vast our universe is, and that the chances of us actually being alone in the universe are so incredibly small, it would be more of a crazy miracle if we were actually alone rather than being not alone. Also, we have proof from our history that aliens do exist, and the fact that they visit us, and the visits have actually helped us in some ways. Whether it be how the pyramids were created, signs and art throughout history, or how ancient civilizations came into contact with such advanced knowledge. I believe that aliens have had some interactions with our planet, and so in conclusion, due to how large our universe is and how little we have actually explored and know about it, I believe that aliens do exist, and they have actually visited our planet and has been recorded throughout human history.